Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. It's me, the Blade Gamer, of course, and in the last episode, we got a ton of side quests done that Adult Link can do. In fact, we probably got most of them done. Anyway, in this episode, we are going to enter the Fire Temple and continue making progress throughout the game. I always loved jumping into the Fire Temple. I mean, yeah, it takes off from what it seems to be a full heart, but, you know, who wants to take a giant ladder all the way down? Anyway, enter here, and we're in the Fire Temple. Now, to be honest, the Fire Temple is one of my lesser favorite levels in the game, because it's not hard, and in fact, it's actually pretty fun. But the unfortunate thing is I just don't like the color red. I'm not a big fan of fire levels. So overall, just the dark brown mixtures in color and reds and fire, I don't like that. So as you can see over here, there is a locked door that we need a key to open, of course. My sister is flipping pages, so excuse the noise if you hear it in the background. She said she was coloring. Anyway, who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead and try and seal up the ancient dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoners' cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link. So yeah, we can't even get to the boss door over there even if we tried, but even so we don't have the boss key. Now what's interesting, there's a couple of interesting things about this temple that not many people know, which I find kind of surprising because this is one of the most popular games in existence. But anyway, one of the things is that Volvagia in the Legend of Zelda, I think it's a manga or the comic book, so excuse me if I get one or the other wrong, but Volvagia was actually Link's pet, and Ganondorf corrupted him, and that is why he is evil. So it's kind of a sad backstory that you have to slay your own pet if you take your official canon from, okay, that was a bad decision, from a comic book or manga. Alright, so over there are some fairies. I just wanted to point that out really quickly. But where you want to go is right over here. I probably should have tried to jump across those things. Anyway, right here is a Goron, and we can free him by pressing this button. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to the room above the ceiling right away. So apparently that's what we need to do in order to access the boss door, because we can't just jump to it. And as you can guess, in here is a small key. Another interesting thing about the Fire Temple that is exclusive to the gold cartridges for the Nintendo 64, which was for pre-ordering the game from the game shops at the time. Not only would your cartridge be gold, but it was like it was half a prototype version, half a final version. So what I mean by that is that there were a lot of glitches that were left intact, but there were also some extra features, like in the Gerudo Valley you saw some flags, some different flags, and in The fire temple, they had different music, where the music, instead of sounding like drums and things like that, actually sounded more like chanting. And I will probably splice in a sample of that music right now. Alright, so that is the music, and right inside here is another Goron. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron's special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. So basically he's talking about walls that can be destroyed, but you can't see a difference in the wall. Now, spoiler alert, in each small treasure chest behind the Gorons will be a small key. So, yeah, so don't expect, 100 rupees or anything like that, just expect a key. Now, if you saw above this door, there was a time block, which we're going to want to play, the Song of Time, to move. Anyway, which allows us access to another door. Now right in here will be the first introduction of flying tiles. They can easily be destroyed if you use your shield. But it doesn't really matter if you get hit by them. So if you just feel like gunning through it, be my guest. Now over here, these weird leech-looking enemies, or barnacle-looking, these are called like-likes. They will suck Link up inside their belly and will remove your tunic and or your shield. So if you lose your shield or tunic, it is vitally important that you destroy the like-like to get it back. Not only that, they'll drop a lot of rupees as well. So anyway, right here is a gold skulltula, and that's really the only purpose of this room. It's worth it to me if you still have under 50 gold skulltulas, because to be honest, the best reward you can get from the gold skulltulas is when you have 50 skulltulas, as opposed to 100, because 50 will give you a piece of heart. So anyway, these platforms will jet around using fire. If I'm not mistaken, we actually want to head over that way. I can't remember what's quite over there, though. I'm just the type of person who explores every little detail in Zelda games, even if they're pointless. Like, I will see a different and unique room in the temple or dungeons, even if all they hold is like 5 rupees. To me, that's worth it, just seeing how well designed this place is. So anyway, there's a wall right there. You could tell that it kind of looked like a doorway, but there was no door. So anyway, we made a door. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron's special crop to do the job. So he's saying that there are switches that you would normally hit with your sword, but you can also use the bombs if you wish to, which is quite a unique concept because if you use bombs, since bombs have a slight delay between activating, before activating I should say, you can actually delay hitting the switches if you do that. These fire keys are really no problem. Just use your shield and it will instantly get rid of their flames. Now right here is one of the more annoying rooms of... Well, it's not annoying. It's definitely one of the more unique rooms of this temple. But what I mean by annoying is there are sections later in this temple where you can fall down to the very bottom floor. And in order to get back up, you have to go to this room. And so having to go to this room and climb up this grate and kill these bats, and then push this block downward, it just gets really tedious if you accidentally fall. So if you didn't get the memo, you want to push this box. You would have get this. It's not a box; it's a giant stone slab. If you saw, there's a fire jet in the floor. When you push the block on it, the jet will raise it up. So you're going to want to stay towards the center, because if you're too close to the edge, it will hit you and damage you. So we needed 2 keys, and it's a good thing I remembered to go get that other one from the bombable wall. Anyway, so right here is a Goron, but unfortunately we can't have access to him right now because we have to get probably on top of it in order to do that. So anyway, these are slug things. The next time I see it, I'll check what they're called, because there's one right up here. These are torch slugs, so yeah. Interesting name, but not all that creative. Basically, they will hurt you with fire. Anyway, so what you want to do is jump across and push this block downward, so that if you fall down, you have a way back up. So what you want to do is grab onto this crate. Oh wait. Oh, I haven't pulled it out yet. Okay, that's what it was. You want to climb on top of this box. Why do I keep calling it crates or boxes? It's not the milk crates like it was when we were trying to enter the castle. These are giant stone blocks. What am I trying to say? Anyway, so what you want to do is come over here, and if you saw down here, there is a diamond-looking switch. Now, what these diamond-looking switches do is disable certain traps. In this case, it is a trap to get up here. So what you want to do is place a bomb on the switch, because the fire will reactivate in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. Maybe not quite that short, but you want to be able to get up immediately, or else you won't be able to make it across. So, this is the second floor of the dungeon, and this is where it tends to get a little bit interesting, because right here is a giant block maze with rolling boulders in between it. So, one thing you're going to want to do immediately is come right here to this corner. You see how his sword sounds different than this wall? It doesn't have quite the clanging sound, and it's more of a clink. And this is a bombable wall. And behind it is a gold sculptula. So, some people may miss this gold sculptula. That is where it's located. And we got our second gold sculptula. And if I'm not mistaken, there are 5 in this dungeon. Alright, so... oh, watch that. Alright, so right here is a door, which should lead us to another Goron. Yep. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Let me tell you a secret as a reward for releasing me. When you are on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or by rolling forward. Did you know that? Well, I'm not planning on using the Kokiri tunic, so that shouldn't happen. But yeah, if you do catch on fire, roll, stop, drop, and roll, everybody, and you can put out the fire very quickly. And this block maze is... it's not too confusing. There's a door there you can enter. And it's not that hard to avoid the rolling boulders, luckily. But, if I'm not mistaken, there is another door on this end. Nope, there isn't. But there is a Goron up there that you need to step on a switch to release. I thought there was another door. Maybe it's just the switch I was thinking of. But you're going to want to hit the switch because... Actually, here it is. This is what I was thinking of. It's this Gorn right here. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. When one of these doors starts to fall, move. If you use a sample of the Goron's special crop, you can break it. So he's telling us about fake doors, which we will be seeing in one of the next rooms, that will fall and damage you, and you can destroy them by using the bombs. Anyway, guys, unfortunately we've run out of time for this video. We got a decent bit into the Fire Temple, actually, and in the next episode we're going to continue with the Fire Temple. This is the Blade Gamer. See you next time.